Good evening again, folks. We are here with the Pop Can Crusher machine and the new, nice and new cogged V-belts, not under too much tension because the wheel moves nice and free. So here's trying to get the V-belt focus. There we go. There's all the nice information. Made in Mexico. The other one, there it says. Made in Mexico. Mexico and Mexico. I don't know a lot of Spanish, so that's about all I can do for strange words that aren't uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, sensei. Yeah. Probably sensei is the wrong word. Point is, I've got both motors mounted up. Let me get down here so I can show you. So had to go with that C channel. As we can see, nice C channel, straight through, nice and strong. Some 1/4 inch bolts. See them there in the back holding the motor mount on. Nice and good, washers everywhere. And if we look over here, you'll see the same thing on the right side. Screw through. Stand up for a second. Just got done putting this in, so probably look down through the top a little bit. Belt's in the way. 10-inch tablet kind of does that. Gets in the way. So drop it down and look this way at it. Give you a nice, good view of stuffs. So, and like in the text information, I have covers. Try to get covers for the outlets. Found some laying in a box. Yep. They're a little old. Used from something else. As long as it works, that's all that matters. So this part is all nice and flush. We got a tiniest little gap there. Wow. So obviously the wheel's not perfectly round, but I got a feeling I got some lathe time ahead of me. Get in here with a tool and just scrape this nice and flat. Reason going for a little flatter is I tried a pop can in here. Here's a pop can. I tried a pop can in here before, and really all it did was sit here on this side or sit there on that side. All it did was turn around and do nothing. So the only way I got it to go through and crush was to bend the end like so, like I did at the start when my wheels didn't have enough ability to pinch. So now when I get in there, it'll be able to pinch and grab and crush. So what I'm going to be able to do is take off some of these lugs from the tread, maybe every other one. I just take these 3 out, make them at least flush. See how that works. You can see the total height there, finger for scale. so they're not super deep, so that's why I won't really do anything. But I will show what they look like turned on. I will do that right now. One switch, two switch, that one says on, that one says off. So I'll show you what they are like when they turn on and when they turn off and when they stop and all that good stuff. So here we go. Kind of hear something clanking. Yeah, it's a little close right there. So here's with them turning off. Pretty close to the same time. Not that great. So we'll move this back just a little bit. Give this one a spin. It looks like it's clearing. This one looks like it's doing good, so we'll turn them back on. Looking good. So here's a belt action. There's a belt action. Pretty lined up. So there's two belts going, opposite direction. Get in here, show you. As we can see, once in a while there is a machine wobble. Sometimes if I look at it this way, sometimes you can see it. A little bit of wiggle, but it's okay. It's doing good. So now I will take this can and drop it through, and it should go out the bottom. There it goes. And we're right here. So there's a Marvelous can. A little flatter. Nice and busted open. But because of the arc or radius of the wheel, it's only going to crush like really the center, and then it turns it a little bit and goes for the weakest point, which is right where the opening of the can is. So we'll see here a mess of cans. So there's a gap, not even a pinky's worth, but that can be adjusted. I still have some room left on there. bolts are pretty much in the center of all the pillow blocks. So if I do some lathe work on the wheels to true them up and make them nice and flat, not round, but nice and flat, and I take out every other third groove here, 3 grooves, 3 tread marks, take out every other one, and have a nice deep hole. So basically it would be it's different having lugs like this, of course a little bit thicker, having lugs like that sticking out of the wheel, it should be enough. But if it's not, you can always go that far, you know. But do a little at a time. It's just hard to, because since both of these wheels cost almost $60 total, I'd hate to chew them all up and not have anything, you know, workable from it. But here's the old wheels and the grooves from them. So if I were to put my fingers on there, you know, the difference between each part is about that much. Get a rule on here. So if I do a ruler, let this focus, each big groove between the start of each groove is about 1 3/8 to 1.5 inches. And that grabbed the pop cans pretty darn good. So again, tops of each groove, about 1 3/8 to 1.5 inches. So if I measure on here, from the start of a 4-set groove, we'll just start right at this point and measure 1 1/4 inches, 1 3/8 to 1.5 inches. Well, hot damn. From here to here is basically 1.5 inches, roughly. You know, it's kind of confusing, but from the start of here to the start of here, inch and 5/8, can deal with that. It's a little bigger. So if I just leave a nice good lug there, take that little part off, and remove all the way to the back up here. So if I go remove from here to here, remove everything in between, should, well, let's measure from here to here. What is that distance? Because that's really what is sort of the distance between each, about 1 1/4 inches. Okay, and each lug width is 1/2 inch. Cool. Sorry, not cool. Not reading it right. 3/8. Each lug width is 3/8 from here to here, and it's probably it's about 1/4 inch between lug to you know, the middle of one and the start of another. So if I don't do the math right, it'll look funky, and I'll get a piece that is like this, where one's really long, and we're at 2 inches there, and we measure, just forgot that's probably noisy as all hell. So from the start of one lug to the other. We're at 1 3/8. If you don't do the math right, you end up have a 5/8 difference. So this one was a lot bigger than what all the other ones were. So that's why I want to space things out just right. So, thinking while we're talking, it looks like take these 3 out fully, take these parts off, take those little nubs off, leave this 1/2 inch part there, and take this basically from here, from right there, so right there, remove, sorry, do it like here to here, and just remove all of that. Take it down to, you know, the flat part, take it down to there. It's trying to focus, bear with me. Take it down flush to the bottom of the wheel, give that a go, and if that don't go, I go deeper. Keep going sort of deep until it works. And we saw from here that the deepness, is about 3/8. And the deepness of these 1/16, 2/32. Nowhere near 3/8. 3/8 was right at this 12. Yeah, that's a lot of digging. But it'll work good. It'll do alright. So back up for a closing shot of the pop can crusher with new metal brackets for the motors. Nice and strong. All nice and good. It's 8:35, and I will catch you guys at next video. As always, keep crushing, and bye-bye.